Hello, it's great to see you. I'm glad you're here. We're just going to do a quick set of warm-ups. It's sometimes called the 6 movements of the spine. And in my mind, it's critical to any yoga practice and pretty much any type of movement. So there are actually 8 directions in which the spine moves, but the primary 6 movements are needed in order to provide strength and flexibility through the body. So we're going to do a spinal flex, a side stretch, and a spinal twist. So find a comfortable seat or stand. You can be sitting, standing, on a chair, sitting, or sitting on the floor. As you find the comfortable seat, just settle your body for a moment and notice the body feeling supported. And if you want, let your eyes soften, looking down at the floor, closing for a moment, and feel the breath coming in through your nose and breathing it out through your mouth with a sigh. And draw a big full breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth with a gentle sigh. And let's do that one more time. Now settle into the flow of the breath for a moment. Just feel how the inhalation moves down into the body and the body almost opens from the front to receive the breath. And as you exhale, feel the body gently contract back to the midline. So this breath pattern is actually a natural flow of the spine. So as you stay tuned to the natural flow of the breath, bring your hands to your knees, and on an inhale, pull the belly forward, lift the breastbone, lift the throat, and arch the shoulders back. As you breathe out, bring the spine to the wall behind you, starting with the low spine all the way through to the back of the neck. Breathe in, imagine the body filling like a balloon as you pull forward. And breathe out, press the spine back. Imagine every vertebrae of the spine moving independently, freely, and with ease. And once you get into this pattern, find a rhythm that is sustainable for you. So if today is a day that you really want to explore all the little parts of the movement, you may want to keep your movement slow. If you're feeling that the energy draws along the spine, the quicker you go, and that feels good, then go a little faster. The key here is to keep the movement connected with the breath. So breathing in, the body pulls forward, lifts up and out, and breathing out, the spine lifts back and towards the wall behind you. Once you find the rhythm that feels good for you today, find a pattern that's sustainable for the next few moments. Typically, we do the spine flex for 2 minutes to fully warm up in this direction with flexion and extension. So take a little bit more to explore flexion and extension in the spine. We're going to go for about another 35 seconds. You can always fast forward if you feel your spine flex is complete, or pause and go a little longer. Stay connected to the breath. Maybe even go a little faster. Or slower. Now we're in the last 5 seconds, so you may want to slow it down. And bring your spine tall. Take a big breath in and breathe it out. And notice how you feel. It's important to pause and notice what's going on in the body and the mind. In between the movements, you can become aware of what parts of the body are tight or loose, what parts feel strong or need support. And you may just notice your breath shifting or thoughts and feelings changing. So the next two directions we're going to go in are side stretch. So you've got a couple ways to do this. Bringing the fingers to the floor. Bring one arm overhead as you breathe in. And on an exhale, walk the fingers on the floor away and stretch over to one side, keeping the hips level. And then inhale and come back up. Bring those fingers to the floor and exhale. Walk the fingers to the other side. The other arm comes overhead. You can also keep the arms extended out as you inhale and plant the hand on the floor as you exhale. And again, once you find the rhythm of the body, moving on the breath, I'm just setting my timer there, sink into a pattern that's sustainable. And perhaps this is a day when you want to just explore that side body and that energy that moves from the hips all the way out to the fingers. And perhaps you've decided that you want to feel the energy lifting and pumping through the body a little more quickly, and you want to go faster. So notice what resonates in you. And if bringing the arm over the shoulder doesn't work for you today, you can also bring a hand to the shoulder coming up the side. That can take some pressure off that shoulder socket. So as you engage in your side stretches, whatever suits your body today, notice the shoulder blades on the back and see if you can keep the shoulder blades hugging along the back. As you bring the arm up, the shoulder blade slides along the back of the ribs, and the other shoulder blade lifts and lowers, so that it's almost like the shoulder blade's moving the arm instead of the muscles on the arm and that shoulder socket. Now, if you've lost track of that breath, just inhale as you come to the center and exhale as you go to one side. And we're going to do this for a few more seconds, about 20. You may want to take these last few seconds to go a little faster, as if you're drawing the positive energy up from the pelvis, or you may want to slow it down and go for just another second or two. Coming back to the center, reach the arms out to the sides, take a big breath in, raise the arms overhead, and on the exhale, let them slowly come down. And then pause here and notice. Lateral extension of the spine. Perhaps you feel warmth now in the body that wasn't there before. And now to finish off our warm-up sequence, we're going to do spinal twists. And again, any of these movements can be done standing, sitting on the floor, or sitting in a chair. So to do the spinal twist, you can bring your arms out to the sides and place your hands on the top of your shoulders. The goal here is to press out through the elbows, to have the upper arms parallel with the floor, the chin level, and the shoulder blades hugging along the back ribs. Turn to the left and breathe in, and turn to the right. Squeeze your belly a little as you exhale. And come back to the left, breathing in, and squeeze the belly as you exhale to the right. So if having your hands on your shoulders doesn't feel good, then bring your hands along your thighs. The nice thing about keeping the hands on the shoulders is that it helps to keep the ribs the central point of motion, and it engages more of the core for a little bit more of a workout. So notice what your body needs today, a little more support holding onto those legs, making sure you're twisting through the ribs, not the shoulders, or bringing those elbows out to the sides, hands on the shoulders. And either way, inhaling on the left side and exhaling on the right. And like with the other movement, today may be a slow, an easeful day, or today may be a brisker, higher energy day. So with little kids, we call this washing machine. You're like the agitator in the washing machine. And with little kids, we ask, is this a day for a gentle cycle or a heavy duty wash? And with this, we're helping to wring out all the toxins and the stale fluids in the spine and in the muscles and the tissues around the core. So you decide, is this a day that you need a lot of wringing out? Or is this a day you want to just gently squish and flow? You may even want to make a sound with your exhale. Got about 15 more seconds to go. I know you can do it. On average, we do these 3 different movements in segments of 2 to 3 minutes each. All right, bring those arms back to center. Let them float down in your lap. Take a big full breath in through your nose. Breathe it out through your nose or through your mouth, nice and slow. Take a moment to pause here and notice. Now would be a perfect time to go on to some other exercise, another set of yoga poses and movements, or even to lie down on your back for a few moments for some relaxation. Whatever you do, make it full of joy. Until I see you next time, thanks so much.